So we are here to tell you a little about the DTU Solar Decathlon House for 2012 in Madrid. My name is Lise.
And my name is Mathilde, and we are studying architectural engineer here on the Danish Technical University.
And we were part of the architectural design team from the very beginning. So this house is our little baby. Yeah. But the house takes its philosophical starting point in this idea of sharing, because sustainable living is not only about ecology or LCA, but it's also about a collective mindset. We have to think as one big group to live sustainably, and the idea of sharing is the main thought about this one. You can kind of say that we have this energy or this solar democracy where you engage as a human being in your society in order to have the best outcome of the limited resources that we have at hand. So when it comes to solar housing, of course it's about sharing the energy and all those parameters connected to the solar housing. For instance, the electricity produced by, for example, PVs, or surplus heat produced by the sun, or, for example, the light. That is not an energy resource, not in a strict way, but it's a parameter for health, and it's so important that we get some light in order to stay healthy, and that is also a way to live sustainably if we are healthy inhabitants of the society.
Yes. And this is the starting point, the first fold we made in June. We have this rectangular lot where the family lives, and we have to give them some sort of house to make them feel safe, a protective skin surrounding the family. And it's different where you are geographically, because what you have in Madrid, the possibility to use a lot of solar energy, have a lot of plants, or what the geographical placing of the house is very important to what we can use it for, and what it can produce, how we can use it.
So we are taking all the natural resources of the specific geographical site with us into the structure of the house.
Exactly. So it's a kind of paraphrasing. It's we have this stereotype of a house, how it looks like, and then we tear it apart, makes it like one piece of paper, and folding it. So we twist it and have this different shape to give us our fold. And we have this outside, which is our energy production, very important for the house. And then if we look at the inside, we have this climate controlling fold, the surface, exactly. And then we have our core, which is our technical core with the kitchen and
all the installations,
yes,
and
exactly.
all the functions serving the family.
Exactly placed in this technical core. So,
but by folding the slab here and taking all the natural resources of the geographical context with us into the house, it's also very important that we have not only one plate, but we're actually twisting it so that we have 4 or 5 different plates, and each of these slabs or surfaces will have its own function due to the size of the plate, or the inclination, or the orientation. So different properties are optimized for different surfaces. And as you see here, this is a conceptual diagram showing that we can have different surfaces for each of these slabs or these surfaces to optimize it according to the climate condition of the specific geographical site.
And as we've talked a lot about, is adapting is very important for our design. We can put it everywhere on Earth, and it will change due to the conditions of the climate, and we can and all the angles and positions of the surfaces is different from place to place. There might be a bigger angle if the sun is lower on the sky, and a lot of different conditions, and it would look different due to the place.
So this is a kind of gallery of different folds, because this fold is only optimized for the Spanish climate condition in Madrid, where we are building this house. So yeah. If it was in South America, it might look differently, or Australia or somewhere else.
Exactly. And then we have it's a kind of a catalog, because we can use PVs to produce the energy, and we have the green wall, or water cooling, and thermal mass. Solar cooling, it could be some sort of lantern because of the urban light. We can use wind energy, and if we look at the house in Denmark, if it was placed in Denmark, we would probably use some wind energy, because we have a lot of wind here, and when we see it in Spain, we of course use the sun, because it's a prototype of what we can use it for in Madrid 2012 in the Solar Decathlon, because here we use only the PVs and the solar energy to produce energy to the house and sharing. So,
but the overall concept is that we dress the house in with the appropriate slab properties, or the appropriate surfaces according to the climate conditions of the specific site.
Yeah, exactly.
And the energy concept, or the energy design strategy for the house, have been very simple, actually, because we're working with these 3 steps of the energy design, or the energy narrative, because all the things that you can get from the passive design strategy, the geometry and the orientation, the windows and so forth, are actually the ones with the highest contribution to the reduction of the energy spent in this house. And then afterwards you go to optimizing, and that is more about the installations. How do we have the systems inside? But they're not for free, so you have to invest something in that, and they don't give us as much as, for example, the right orientation. So this is only the second step. And then the third step, and that might be a little weird for a solar decathlon competition where it's about producing energy, but that is only the third step. Because if we do this very well, the minimizing, the reduction part, and the optimizing part, then we don't have to produce that much energy. And there is no reason for producing a bunch of energy only to share it with the society.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the surplus production will be shared with the society, and so the circle is completed once again with the philosophical mind frame. Yeah. So that was pretty much it. Yeah. And we're just looking so much forward to seeing the baby in action, growing older as we get closer to Madrid in 2012 in September.